Brendan, you earned that victory in the end. How would you assess the overall performance?
Yeah, well, we had to work very, very hard in the game, and that's what we expected beforehand. We lacked a little bit of fluency in that first 60 minutes of the game, and that's on me because I need to see players. I need to get them some game time, and it's always the risk that you can have. But some really good moments, but as I said, you can see the fluency just not quite there. But got minutes into legs of some players. They get the first opportunity to play at Celtic Park, and but then we have the opportunity to make the changes, and then the game then comes alive for us then, because we have the players that we're used to playing, speed, movement, everything is really good, and then we end up comfortable winners.
You made a number of changes on 60 minutes, and I don't know if that would have been the case had the score at that time been different, but all of them made a huge contribution.
Yeah, we wanted to make the changes because I think it's still important that the players, even though they come out for a little bit, we wanted to give players 30 minutes or so just to keep them moving and keep that mentality. But obviously you want that contribution to take place, and we needed it. So, but the guys that all come in really change the direction of the game for us.
None more so than Nicholas Kuhn. He's become a hugely important player. He's got 2 assists and 2 goals, and in the relatively short period, he's earned player of the match today.
Yeah, 30 minutes, quite nice. But definitely 2 goals and 2 assists. It tells you everything about his performance level, and I think what's great about Nick at the moment is that consistency he's playing with, working very hard, getting into areas. That's the one thing that we said when we brought him in, that we want to improve his goal ratio and his assist ratio, which maybe wasn't quite as good as what it should be for his ability, but he's definitely grasping that side of it now, and really, really good finishes.
What does it do for a squad when you see changes like that having such an influence on the game? Does it make it easier for them to believe that we can still turn this around, we can still win this?
Yeah, I think we all understand that it is a squad game. You know, it's the 3rd game in what's been a busy week for us, full of emotion, full of physicality, but the players have come through it so well. They know, and I said that we make the changes because we want to have fresh legs, and you can see why, because the energy that Falkirk play with and the confidence that they play with the ball. So, but yeah, I was pleased with what and how we finished the game overall, and into the semi-final, which is nice.
Yeah, it felt like a proper cup tie today, and the semi-final with Aberdeen last year was probably up there as one of the most cup tie-like games that we played in over the season. This is a different Aberdeen again. Were you expecting an even bigger challenge this time when you go to Hampden?
No, I think any semi-final is always tough, but I think we'll have had the chance to play Aberdeen before we actually would play in the semi-final. So after the next international break, so we'll get an idea close up what they're like. I haven't seen so much of the performance level, but in terms of results, Jimmy and his staff have obviously done fantastic, and that'll mean they'll arrive with confidence. So, but yeah, when that comes, we'll be ready for it.